Meizu M6S takes off from the original Meizu M6 last September 2017, but with some pretty significant upgrades, including a newly released chipset from Samsung, the Exynos 7872. Hey, what's up everyone, this is Kim of YugaTech, and today we're unboxing and sharing with you our hands-on impressions of the new Meizu M6S. What's included in the box is the device itself, a large fast charger and USB cable, some documentation, and that's it. The earphones are either missing or not included in the box. The M6S is the first in the Meizu lineup to sport an 18:9 screen aspect ratio. This gives the M6S a larger 5.7-inch display compared to the 5.2-inch of the M6, but on a similar body size. The M6S sports the same familiar look and all-metal unibody design. What's kind of unique to the Meizu M6S is the dedicated fingerprint scanner that is placed on the right side of the device, much like how Sony does it with their flagship Xperia devices. The power button is on the right, volume controls on the left along with a SIM card slot. The speakers are at the bottom together with a 3.5mm audio port and the micro USB charging port. The display only has an HD Plus resolution or 1440 by 720 pixels, but that's enough to give the device pretty good coverage. The IPS panel is good, bright and crisp. The top and bottom bezels are narrower with a screen-to-body ratio of a little over 76%. Powering the Meizu M6S is a new chipset launched by Samsung last month, the Exynos 7872. This is the first mobile device to actually use the new chipset, which uses the 14nm process. The Exynos 7872 has a hexa-core processor with two very powerful ARM Cortex-A73 running at a max clock speed of 2.0 GHz. The other quad-core processors are the more power-efficient A53 running at 1.6 GHz. Powering the graphics is a single-core Mali G71 GPU with a clock speed of 1.2 GHz. Based on our initial benchmarks, the Exynos 7872 produces pretty good scores with an Antutu benchmark of 89,465 points. Performance is good and we're able to play some pretty heavy games with the phone without much problem. Completing the core specs is 3GB of RAM with either 32GB or 64GB of storage. There's Android 7.0 Nougat pre-installed right out of the box and heavy customization bought by Flame UI 6.2. For connectivity, you have 4G LTE support in the dual SIM slot, Bluetooth 4.2, Wi-Fi, GPS, and a gyroscope. The M6S comes with a 3000 mAh lithium-ion battery that supports fast charging, although we're a bit disappointed with the use of a micro USB port instead of a Type-C port. The chip is very power efficient, and our initial PC Mark battery test yielded 11 hours and 31 minutes. The rear camera of the M6S is alone 16MP with f2.0 aperture, face detection autofocus, and a dual-tone LED flash. It takes decent photos under good or well-lit conditions, but we find the autofocus a bit sluggish at times. The front-facing camera has an 8MP sensor with f2.2 aperture. Here are some sample photos and video. For its price point, the Meizu M6S looks pretty promising, but we'll have to test it out and give you our verdict and our full review. Do let us know if you have any questions or what else you want us to include in the final review. Leave a comment in the comment section below, hit like if you like this video, or consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Once again, this is Kim, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!